this is Lion Jib from the Guild 7 from Thunderhorn server. So glad to be with you in another video. And today's video is going to be something short, sweet, to the point, and it's all about artifact power and your artifact weapons, and also playing multiple specs as Legion progresses in the expansion. Now I'm talking once we hit 110, on our main character, how is it going to be and how fast is this progression going to go for artifact weapon? Now, there's going to be some points I'm going to cover that is happening right now in the beta and how fast that is. And there's going to be some things that I would like personally that I don't think is going to happen, but that's just me to fantasize about. But first things first is right now in the beta, as you're leveling from 100 to 110, by the time you hit level 110, now this could also be for testing purposes as of right now, but out of all the latest builds, everyone's been getting the same artifact power increase as they go. So basically, once you hit 100 to once you hit 110, your whole artifact tree is all pretty much filled in. Now, I don't know if that's from questing or what's that all about. I mean, who knows? But to me, I just think that is way too fast. I mean, and then, like I said, with the multiple specs, and let's say you're just doing one spec, from 100 to 110, and all you're doing is tanking, or all you're doing is healing, or, you may be DPSing, but now you have another spec or even two specs to do after that. Now, I might say the unpopular thing, but I don't want to fill the whole tree once I hit 110. Once we do that, there's nothing left. And I feel like if Blizzard were, to be more cynical like they were back in the day, I would like it to where right here, boom, that is the max you can do at 110. All the way to one golden dragon. If you want to go this way, let's say you want to go up, but I'm talking as far as the hunter. Now, all the classes might be different, but I'm just saying a third of the tree, just a third. So you have your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And after that, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 4, whatever. All I'm trying to say is that it would be nice if they broke it up into thirds, because if they broke it up into thirds, that would make things a little more interesting for rating. And it would give us more actual gameable things for us to do. Because it may be cool coming over here and having this ability, but what if it's more beneficial to go this way? We won't know that because by the time we hit 110, all of this will be filled. So it's kind of like a set it and forget it type of thing. And Blizzard is infamous for saying that they're going to add upon the stuff they have, like from the beginning of the expansion. They said they were going to add stuff to the garrisons, which they never did. And I'm not counting the naval shipyard as anything because that was sheer garbage. And that shouldn't have even been implemented. That should have been just like a questing flavor and nothing else. Like, I really despise that whole system, whatever. But here is a really cool system, and you could have given us, first, the first third for the first tier. Then once the second tier opens up, then we have more to go, so we can collect artifact power, store artifact power, or maybe just cap out our artifact power, so that way whenever the second tier hits, we have to start gaining artifact power again. That's what an MMO is. And I just feel right now people are just too complainy, people are too bitchy, that they want everything right now and they want it so easy. And that's the other point of contention for this whole legacy thing. People want a harder game. Everything is just set it, forget it, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. And I feel like the artifacts could be something very special, and yet it's just kind of like, meh, it's there, whatever, like, do what you want. And I'm just like, no, it could be so much better. And I just feel like if Blizzard gated us a little more, it would feel like an MMO again, and not just like this game that we pretty much wrongful stomp through everything and everything's just freely given to us. And if it is that easy to get, the whole tree filled from 100 to 110, and people right now in the beta are leveling at like 9 hours. 9 hours it takes to go from, I think now it's probably more than that. I think they did an increase the XP, which now is back to 12, which was the same progression, going in Warlords from 90 to 100. it was about 12 hours, 13 hours, like straight through gameplay of hitting max level. So all I'm trying to say is like it's just we know once Legion hits, August 30th, we're not going to get anything for like 7 months. And everybody is going to be cramming at this. Like it's like if you did not feed a person for 2 weeks and then you let him in this room with a smorgasbord of freaking food, that guy's gonna go nuts. Or that person's gonna freaking eat everything. They're not gonna portionize anything. They're gonna look at that smorgasbord and they're just gonna rah, 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 just freaking go crazy. And that's the way we feel right now. We are so deprived of game time and gameplay that once Legion comes out, everybody's gonna want to do everything first, second week, and it's like once we're done with the first month, where do we go from there? Nowhere. And this could be something that they could just gate us at, and it's something so simple, and people might complain about it, but who the hell cares? I mean, I think this game has been easy for way too long, and if people can't do everything right the fuck away, well, you're just gonna have to deal with it. And I just feel like it'd be so cool because it would have to make options. Like you would have to, maybe it's like, man, the majority of the fights for this first raid tier, it's like this ability is really good, but this one just seems to fit the bosses more, or this one. So like, I don't know. I just want some type of gameable thing with these artifact weapons, and I feel like Blizzard is not going to do anything further with this system once Legion actually hits, because then their whole excuse is going to be, oh, what do you want? Do you want us to improve on the artifact system, or do you want, the second raid tier? And it's always these like ultimatums, and I'm like, well, Blizzard, yes, we want the second raid tier and a third one. I don't want like no. There's going to be a third one in Legion, but we also want an extended artifact system as well. Like we want more in what you've given us. And I hate how in every time when there's a blue post, it's always these ultimatums. Oh, what do you want? Do you want this or do you want this? And it was like, well, clearly Blizzard, you have a team now of over 300 developers, when back in Wrath and Burning Crusade you had 150, and you were producing more content then than you are right now. But that's not about, I'm not trying to rant on about that. I'm just saying, like, the artifact system is very cool. I love it, and I think it's very awesome with the transmog possibilities and these traits and stuff like that. I think these are awesome. I just want it to be more gameable. And the way I'm looking at all these videos from like Asmongold, from Bellular, from Preach, and everybody's at 110 and they're doing like the dungeons and stuff like that, and they have the full artifact tree already done. And it's like, man, like that's just so, they're not gonna do any more little abilities on this end. It's just, they're not going to do that. So how are they going to advance this system? Oh, because they're not. And I'm calling it out right now. They are not. I can guarantee you we'll go the whole expansion of Legion and we will never see anything happen to this artifact system. And if they do, I will eat my words and I will say I'm sorry, Blizzard. But I will definitely, with your track record, my idea is pretty much on the nose. So that's pretty much my video, guys. I don't know, like I was just looking at these artifact traits for the hunter, and I think they're really cool. The priest is very cool. The warrior is really cool for Fury. Um, but what do you guys think? I mean, do you want to be gated, or do you want it to be kind of like a wrongful stomp because you want all three of your specs on your class, to be done and over with, and you have to worry about it? Then you can just worry about progression on your raids. Like, what do you guys think, or what do you guys want? I really want to know, just because no one's really been talking about this and if it's a problem to people. So that's pretty much my video, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my content a lot, then hit that subscribe button. It'll help me out greatly. And tell your friends about me. Hey, I'm a pretty cool guy. I'm likable. So definitely share my stuff around if you have YouTubers, or if you have people that play World of Warcraft and they want, information on the Hunter, they want information on Legion. I'm your guy. So other than that, my name's Lion of Judah. I will see you guys later.